Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of all ages, welcome everyone to this installment of the EXS Puppy stream. As always, you're listening to the dulcet tones of myself, Sock7, and your host, EXS Puppies. And now,
Welcome,
back to the
welcome.
game.
Human transfiguration is dangerous.
Did he give me another one or no? I don't think this bitch gave me another one. No. Rude. Alright, next side quest. You know, I'm gonna go beat the shit out of some kids.
Okay.
Unless I like pass someone that has like something for me.
I'm gonna talk to the girl about the firefly or moth painting. Firefly or moth painting. Whatever.
Revelio. Revelio.
Pay particular attention to the string.
Lumos.
I am making no friends.
Lumos.
Why?
I went and talked to the lady about the moth puzzle, and then I told her, like, I'm not telling you how I figured it out.
I got eaten by a frog?
I also got eaten by a frog.
Very confused.
Revelio. Revelio.
Oh, whoever played that note.
I'm out here hunting books in the library. The stupid girl mistook the word
Could you
feather
remind me how
for
the Daedalian
bird.
keys work again?
When you
I
spot or
thought
hear
it
a
might
flying
bird.
key, you're to follow it back to its cabinet. Inserting it in the lock is the tricky part. I hope you follow some. If you open a cabinet, I'd love to know what you find, if anything.
Future champion coming through.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of
I'm
cross
hating when I
ready?
see something
match today.
just barely,
It all comes
and I
down
cast
to
a spell
this.
together, and then my
The
person's like
moment
stuck
where
in
we
a
find
missed
out
spell
if your training
animation.
and dedication is enough to win it
Oh.
all. Ready for a
Yep,
shot at glory?
very annoying.
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
I'll go it alone.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
Oh, did I not actually finish collecting the books? What the fuck? I got the flu flying for the library. Fly.
Lumos.
I can go back to the restricted section. Okay. Doesn't seem all that restricted to me.
There goes
I think the library might be the most disappointing thing in this game.
Why?
I just thought it'd be cool to actually come here and study and get better.
You're better than that!
But so far it just exists as a... I feel like wolf. Got it. I wonder if I can keep the diary strong. Making no. Not. Oh, I like this bitch on fire. She said she's gonna write naughty things about me. Her diary. Burn. I'm level 12.
Glad I didn't bet on that round.
What a victory! You've won the tournament!
Where?
I'm just pleased to have done as well as I did.
And we're pleased to have such a gracious champion. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I
Have
suppose
you
I should
ever
get back
seen
to
the
my
Harry Potter
schoolwork.
movies?
Wonder how my
Some of
herbology
them
plants
a
are doing.
long time
I
ago.
haven't tended them in ages.
Okay.
Yes.
Seeing how this game doesn't seem to have an actual day-night cycle, like, it just seems like time progresses and wants to.
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the
Don't
training.
need an item that I
Excellent
want in this
idea.
game anymore.
This time will be a bit more of a challenge.
Because they've got this,
Ready?
like, necklace
That'd
that
be
lets you
brilliant.
turn back time.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember
Be a cool thing to
cast
have
all the
if you were,
spell
like, running late
combinations
for
before the
classes. You're like,
dummy
oh
lands
no.
again.
Because you can
If
turn
you
it
need to stop
back, and
practicing
you would
before you
then be able
finish
to
all of
take
them,
both
let me know.
classes at the same time. As long as you don't come across yourself in school.
Good one. done.
Incendio!
Excellent fall. Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
Thanks, Lucan. You've been a great help.
Oh, stop. Don't make me blush. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Even though you won the tournament already, I'm glad to see you haven't stopped training. Stay sharp, my friend.
Revelio.
Wow. Is she growing Punja's onion again?
Good morning, Professor Garlick. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie.
Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the
Sorry, did I
tendrils
just
and give it a
garlic in my
firm
fucking
tug.
ears?
Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new corn and cut down the soil! The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting table.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor?
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But nice work in defense against the dark arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered. Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomp. Go on. Grab a few of those cabbages. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that! Well, more than anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants.
Oh.
Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Very well.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here.
I attended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned...
Very cool.
The auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogwarts.
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
Okay.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a...
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. but she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Endurance potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
Very well, I'll bring you a Fwooper feather.
Brilliant! Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Keep your potion. Well-prepared witch or wizard always has a few potions on hand.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Endurance potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Should you chop the didn't or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it! Again.
Dragon Dog! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Edurus potion, as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
It is good to see you, my friend.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting
for
the
this
troll,
plant to grow.
and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
Yes,
And
that's exactly what she does.
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair, and the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit. Try to get the evidence.
You know, I
that
just
Officer
can't
Singer
help
needs.
being a woman, hearing these men
I am
talk to
going
me,
watch and listen,
feeling
find
like they're
out
flirting with me in just
precisely
some of the
what
ways they
Harlow
say
is up
things.
to. I shall reach out when I know more.
Like, oh, hi, I
In the
just saw you on
meantime,
your way to
remember,
Hogsmeade
I am
the other
here
day.
if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Didn't get the chance to talk to you. Like, oh.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
I beseech you for some assistance.
Hello? Can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys? I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that
That's
night.
enough of these chomping
If you could
cabbages.
dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
What exactly is an astrolabe?
I would hope
It's an
herbology
astonishing
class
ancient
and
navigational
potions
tool.
class go hand in hand.
Essentially, a handheld
With me being able to
model
get
of
some
the
ingredients for
universe.
potions class
It's
do
mainly
herbology.
used for studying the stars.
Yes,
astronomical pursuits. But it has nearly 1,000 uses. Fascinating device. Sadly, I'd imagine it's rusted beyond repair now. Still, we'd love to have it returned to us. It would be like getting a bit of my grandparents back.
You seem to think I might have heard of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. Why would I know of your family?
That's like asking why the sky is blue or grass is green. The Pinch Smedley name is synonymous with intellectual curiosity. We are known for our contributions to science and art. I'm surprised you haven't heard of us, frankly. But with all I plan to discover about the world around us, those that don't yet know the name certainly one day will.
Listen, lady, I have no idea.
It sounds
who the fuck you
dangerous,
are.
especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there.
The way these people
about a
fucking say
furlong from the dock.
schedule, it makes me want to punch
Schedule?
them in the face.
Wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe
It
back.
is the British pronunciation of schedule.
I do hope you find the
Nah,
astrolabe.
she makes me
It
wanna
would mean
fucking
so
punch her in
much
the
to our
goddamn
family.
face.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
I'm on my way to your meeting, Natty.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look
Schedule.
elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now.
God.
I never thought it'd come to this.
Did you ever
Beyond
see
your guard,
Foster's Home for
Ranrock and his
Imaginary
loyalists
Friends?
will spare no
Yes,
one.
I love that
They
show.
attacked
The
you.
rabbits
Oh, Ranrock has
schedule.
no patience for goblins who won't join him.
Really?
Well, I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals. Bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me. Struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings.
I
even
already
that
took
which
my
is most
underwear off. It's way
precious
too hot
to
in
me.
here, too.
My paintings.
You mentioned that your paintings were taken. Are you a painter?
I am. It's my calling, though most would think it an unusual path for a goblin. Most of my family work in metal, or associated with Gringotts. I'd wager my finest brush that Ranrock's lot have no appreciation for any of my work, and it'll be tossed aside for kindling. Without my carts and my livelihood, who knows when I'll be able to paint again.
It was so hot, they were like getting wet. And I just had to take off my thong and whip it against the wall. It's still stuck there now, like spaghetti.
That's fucking nasty.
Has Ranrock's lot ever attacked you like this before?
They've been taunting and threatening me for a while now. But they've always believed that violence is the only way to get what they want. Things have taken a much darker turn of late. Ranrock is getting more powerful, and his loyalists know it. They feel untouchable. Ranrock assumed that all goblins would agree to follow him, but he was wrong.
God damn,
Many
how
of
far
us
do I have
would
to
like
go
a
to meet this lady?
diplomatic end to the
Jesus.
discord with wizard kind.
What lady?
I'm meeting Natty in
I'm
Lower
sorry to trouble
Hogsfield.
you. I shall
Very
certainly
far.
keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I
Like,
think
why
they
can't I
took them
summon
to
a
their
horse
camp
like fucking
southwest of here,
Cinderella?
just past some ruins.
Right.
Too dangerous to try and
Oh
retrieve
fuck,
them.
there's a flu
I
flame
did
here that I've
enchant the
never even
carts to
discovered, that's
return to me
already
if I
discovered. I
ever
wish I
lost
knew
them,
that.
however. Slim though the chances may be.
Was there?
I'm holding
Yeah.
out hope that some of what
Like
was taken will
200,
return to me.
whatever the measurement is away from her.
It was nice
Oh,
meeting
I
you.
also ran?
I wish it had been under better circumstances.
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
What do you have for sale?
Time to sell some shit to
What
him.
can I help you with today?
Cinderella, Cinderella, Cinderella.
I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you.
Leech juice. What is my
See you again
requirement for this lady? Successfully avoid enemy attacks by dodge rolling. Cast incendio on enemies 5 times. So. I have an enemy here to fight.
How about the one in the water?
Yep. The cotton grass dog bowl.
Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today?
You know what this kind of feels like?
I hope to see you
What?
again sometime.
An Assassin's Creed
After what
game.
Ranrock did to that goblin banker at
Like an
Gringotts,
actual Assassin's
I
Creed
should be
game.
surprised at what happened to
No, like
one.
the shitty new ones.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Like with the way you sell things and like how you have to
Oh,
hold
yeah.
it.
I can see that. They need a bigger inventory on this game, like 100 things.
Or
Yes. Oh,
Cursed fiends.
okay, I am not gonna go to the goblin camp just yet.
After what Grimlock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts,
Investigate what, bitch, mind your own business.
But Mummy,
Archie, I don't have time to argue. I've told you repeatedly not to stray.
There's like a whole 2 goals in life on this game.
When I'm inside Revelio.
1, learn the killing curse. 2, use it on everyone.
these horses with wings.
Oh, that's enough. I'm too tired for your stories today. You stay right
In Harry
here
Potter
where I can see
lore,
you.
every time you kill someone,
Why don't
your
you do some
soul
more
is
drawings
split
for
in
me?
half. Or another piece like breaks off of your soul.
Oh. You're not gonna have
So,
a soul.
it's gonna be like shattered glass.
Why take such an interest?
When you shared so much, you'll turn back to sand.
If you're here for my wares, I'm afraid I still don't have my cards.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be serious.
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
You come to the... Not my best work, I'll admit. Look what you've done. You
Oh, more wizards.
Oh, what's the light
Wizards.
going in your eyes? Oh, I'm gonna eat. Typers up,
I'm not going anywhere.
Who's this you?
You can't hold out forever. Release!
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner. And so close to Hogwarts.
Nora Treadwell.
Are you alright?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest.
I don't think this
in
game
Merlin.
understands
Gave me a
how
book when we
like
were
tier
students in
systems
Hogwarts.
work for
Typical
clothing ratings.
hard-working Hufflepuff. Brilliant.
Because you got stuff that's like
Ever in
legendary,
shop,
and then I
not
find
her
something
alley.
that's superb
She's a
above it,
traveling vendor.
and then
Here's
something
what's
that's just
going on
well
in the
appointed
Highlands
above
before I
that.
do.
It's just like has no
You're a
idea.
researcher.
Nora
it's just
Treadwell
the
at
matter
your
of how you
service,
find it.
historian and archaeologist
Thank you.
specializing in Merlin's work and life.
I think if you find the legendary thing first and then you find something else next, then the thing that you found most recent is going to be first.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about
Okay.
King Arthur's court were mere myth.
Mere
That's what I think.
You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin.
I got a new wand handle. I got a couple new wand
Merlin
handles.
attended Hogwarts, you know,
Pink
and I'm
swirl.
studying some curious fixtures he
Even
left
I
here
like that one.
centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area.
Although
I've
this
taken to
one,
calling them the Trials
the
of Merlin.
orbicular,
I believe
that goes more with my butt plug theme. I'm
diversion
going for
his
this
fellow
wand.
Slytherins. He was
Or not butt plug,
terribly
anal
fond
bead
of
wand. That's
puzzles
an
and
anal bead
enigmas.
wand. That's how you
You're
know
so interested in
Dumbledore
Merlin.
was gay.
I'd be keen to know
It's
more
because
about
he
the
had
trials.
Well
the
then,
anal
I'll
bead
let
wand.
you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they
Jesus
work.
Christ.
But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
There's another person to do side quests from over here.
My word! Did you see that? The vines...
Apparently there's hundreds of people you can take
should I
side
do
quests
now?
from in this game.
Nice. My type of game.
This is
Yes.
but it's big.
Underwater adventures. This sounds less like your kind of side quest.
No, but I still am gonna do it. I completed millions of
Okay.
This, how beautiful! What a day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success.
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require Mallowsweet, which you can
Oh,
find in
please send
Hogsmeade
more Dark
should you
Wizards
need
after
more.
me.
I really must be.
I guess it's a Dark Witch.
Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Dive into the lake. That's what I'm doing.
Greetings. I understand.
What
you're
level are
quite
you
the
now, anyway?
enterprising young Ravenclaw.
Since I have been away for a bit.
I have 14.
Okay, I got some catching up to do.
Fig tells me you found a long-lost book for him. I'd like to talk to you about it.
This must be where the Pinch Smedley family astrolabe is.
How the fuck do I swim down?
If you just like put your head under the water and then inhale, you'll eventually go down.
How do I dive down?
I don't know how to die down.
Well, whatever I found was the correct thing, so...
I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
Huh? Uh-huh. How much was it? Alright. Will you start it?
Merlin's trial completed.
That's how you get more spots, it said.
Oh.
At least I think that's what it said. It wasn't wrong.
I trust you didn't find the dive too terribly difficult.
I just hit
Hello,
the
Grace.
protect spell.
I
I
followed
thought
your
my lady
bearings
just
on
said
a dive in the
potato.
Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
I did. I hope it makes your father happy.
It will. I can't wait to see his face. Thank you so much for doing this for me, and for my family. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things down there.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls and children of all ages, thank you for joining us on this installment of the EXS Puppy Stream. As always, I have been your commentator, Sock7. She has been your host, EXS Puppies. You can follow her at youtube.com/EXS Puppies and twitch.tv/EXS Puppies. And as always, you can follow me at onlyfans.com/Sock7. And we will see you next time. Take care.
Take care.